It's a great honor to have won the Nobel Prize, and because of that, I have an extra burden, an extra job, which is to go out and inspire young people to go and achieve things on their own. So one of the things that we're hoping is it will inspire some young Greek people to go on to study science or medicine and become Nobel laureates on their own merits, but because of the contributions we've made to society as a whole. So Nobel wanted the prize to go to the people who've done the most benefit to mankind. When we came to Greece was to talk to professors in high school and teach them about how to teach about cosmology and the new advances in astrophysics, but also to give public talks. So last night I gave a public talk in Athens, and tonight there will be another public talk. It's very important to communicate to the general public all the exciting new things that are happening, particularly the great new advances like the discovery of gravity waves, what we've done to understand dark matter, some of the strange and new exciting events that are in the universe. So we came here to let the public know and to let the high school professors know what are the latest advances and how they can teach it to their students and how the public can relate to this, because new discoveries are going to be coming in the coming year. As scientists and people from Western culture, we have a great admiration for the ancient Greeks, and one of the things we're going to study how the fundamental forces work and what are the fundamental particles and how does the universe as a whole work. We go back and look at what the ancient Greeks had to say, particularly you go back to Democritus, for example. We go back to Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, all the time in our discussions, and trace the history of the ideas and their development and how science has progressed and how we've gone from thinking science in a sort of an abstract way to following the advice we were given, which was first science should save the phenomena, then it should go for the deeper explanations. And that's what we try to do. And we're now trying to apply the things we've learned about the world to issues that have to do with people's health and well-being. We're trying to make new devices to make better health care. We're trying to do new devices to be able to monitor and make people's lives better. We've had a great time in Greece. We got to do a lot of interesting things. We're teaching professors for high schools how to teach science and cosmology in high schools, and we got to go around and see Greece, have Greek food, and enjoy meeting some of our old friends. Today we took a side trip. We played hooky from the classroom, and we came down to the Peloponnese to visit the largest island of Greece, man-made, but have a chance to see the region around Sparta, to try and understand it and the surrounding neighborhoods, places that I had visited only once before in my life, long ago, and I wanted to see how it developed and learn more about Sparta and the region, and also to get a chance to visit some of the small villages here, some of the small towns, and see what they were like. Well, it was great fun. I've been hearing about Professor Spandidou and what he was doing here at Sparta, but it was fun to come and see what he was actually doing, because I didn't understand the main thing was the theater and the cultural activities. It was great to see that and see the quotes from the famous ancient Greeks and what they have relevance for the world today. But also we had a great typical Greek lunch, and that was a great opportunity. We didn't have enough time here, but we really enjoyed the fact that we're able to come to Sparta and see it, see what Professor Spandidou is doing with the theater, see all the various people in the area, and visit the whole region in more detail than ever before. it was extremely interesting. I got to feel like an amateur archaeologist going to visit a site that's not completely excavated and a site that's not known to the public yet, but will be known as a great historical site. Everyone knows who Menelaus and Helen are, and her father, and how the Trojan War started. And it's great to go and see some of that history and be one of the first people to see that before the hordes of tourists come all the time. Now, what's interesting is to see how big and how beautiful and how complex they've carved them out of the complex way they've carved them out of the rocks, and how well preserved they are all these 4,000 years later.